because they're in the middle of a trade war right now with each other. A trade war and a currency war.
Divide and conquer.
So this is actually big. The fact that they signed that bill, where because it's against law. It violates international law for what they doing. You know, so China, hey, it's about to pop off, man. You know, but that's Esau though. That's when he sees what he wants, he's gonna try to be diplomatic about it, but in a deceiving way. So he can, because what he's gonna do, he's gonna extend his hand, try to make a deal with you, and then the moment you fall for this devil, the moment you turn your face, he about to stab you right in your spine, and then take everything that you got. That's all he's been doing, man, throughout history.
Yeah, man. I got the headline to that article you're talking about. I'll just read it real quick. Trump, it says on RT, it says Trump signs bill on Taiwan cooperation. It says U.S. President Donald Trump has signed into law a bill which aims to deepen ties between the U.S. and Taiwan. China has issued multiple warnings to both Washington and Taipei over the law.
Esau, he's basically trying to get a step into their region, man. I'm gonna get good with these guys. That's even though y'all claim that territory, but these guys, they still want to claim their own sovereignty. So I'm gonna get good with these guys just so I can get closer to you. You know, it's all geopolitical, man.
I gotta read this. It says, the next line says, the Taiwan Travel Act, what it's called, HR 535, which U.S. lawmakers presented to Trump on March 5th, aims to increase travel and visits at all levels, including state officials and business leaders, both on the American and Taiwanese side. So you're gonna start, like right now you were seeing a lot of Chinese coming back and forth, right? But now it's gonna start being the Taiwanese you're gonna see with this law being signed. But China's like, hey, that's our exclusive deal. You can't, we coming over there. You ain't supposed to be coming over here. So the bill has angered Chinese officials who see Taiwan as a inalienable provincial territory of China because of the One China policy that was established in the U.S. PRC Joint Communique of 1982 as the deadline, that basically sent China and Taiwan linked up back then. It says in 1982, it says, as the deadline for Trump to sign the bill approaches, Beijing has issued a stark response. So, and this is the response. The so-called bill you mentioned, though not legally binding, severally violates the One China principle, as well as joint U.S. communiques. Yeah, it says Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Liu Kang, his name is Liu Kang. Liu Kang mentioned in a press statement, it says the One China principle is the political foundation of the U.S. And the reason we're bringing this out is because this is going to lead to a nuclear war. This is going to spark up World War III, where America loses and gets shot off.
That's a bold move that Trump is doing right there, man. Because you're provoking China. Because when he first tried to communicate with the president of Taiwan, China issued a warning then. Hey man, you defying international law, man. We already have it established that you can't go to them. That's part of our territory too. Any deal you want to deal, you got to come to us. You know,
because you're gonna punk them over there. They ain't got the power to fight you off or to withstand you. You know, but so we do.
Yeah, Esau's trying to divide and conquer over there, man.
That's exactly right.
That's what he do. If he wants territory and he sees a nation over there, what better way to get it than to have the people that's already inhabited have them fight each other? Divide them up. Do you divide them and then make war with them, and then you take it from
Then you
them.
come up in there, you slide up in the
Exactly.
winning territory, or you slide in the whichever it is, the losing territory, and now you in there. That's what they did with Korea.
But Esau, he's trying to tippy-toe over there. He know he can't directly go head on with China. China is too strong. Their military is big, man.
Yep.
And then of course the alliance that they have with Russia.
I was just gonna say,
You know?
they need that position on the chessboard, so to speak, so they can strike from there, where they can protect themselves against China and protect themselves against Russia and China, as well as attack both of those countries and any little country that they got.
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go with that.
Ezekiel 28, and I'm gonna start at 4. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. So you got that trade war going on, man. It's all about
Commerce.
Commerce, import, export. You know, and also during slavery, man. Trafficking human bodies. Man.
They still do.
You got sex trafficking, the so-called white man behind that. Verse 6. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yep.
All right.
It'll taint you.
Oh, Habakkuk 2.
I'm right there, bro.
It's becoming a known thing among our nations that Esau is everywhere he don't need to be. Everywhere he don't need to be, man. You know, they all yelling at his ass right now, man. Them mixture of Hamites and Jakes down there in South Africa.
Yeah, kind.
You know, now China, they like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know, trying to make a deal with them so y'all can try to have justification to come over here into our territory without coming to us. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? But Esau, hey, he wants to go where, hey, the earth is giving it to his hands, man.
Yep.
The scriptures tell you about how Satan works. Satan goes to and fro in the earth. He's like a vagabond. He can't stay in one place.
Nope.
He got to go everywhere, taking and absorbing everything, man. You know?
I think I think back in the 1920s or 30s, the British had power over China, man.
Yep.
You know, so the British are you so-called white people dwelling right now, man. All right, so America being the extension of the British Empire, they think they can be like the British and shit. We still rule over you fucking Moabites and Chinese. We do what the hell we want, you know. That's what you Edomites in America are thinking. Trump, that's what you thinking, you know.
Yep. Was there more on that? That was it?
Back in John 10:10.
Can I get this real quick? Because after I read Micah 2:2, to get a quick 3, it's Job 24, verse 2. It says, some remove the landmarks, they violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
Move landmarks, man. All right, that's against the law of the Heavenly Father, man.
Because Gad's where Mount Rushmore is, that was a sacred Gadite mountain.
Man, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's where it was. That was where they carved those images in the mountains. That was sacred Gadite land.
Like, was that South Dakota? Something like that?
South or North Dakota, one of those.
North Dakota, yeah.
A bunch of sacred Gadite land is where Esau built his stuff on. You know, where they fought for that. Damn, it was in the Dakotas. It was recently like
pipeline.
Not the pipeline. I believe it was the pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pipeline.
They moved those Gadites out of there with troops. Cause my father-in-law lives up there.
Yep.
Oh, they set up a stadium light. When they was out there protesting, they set up a stadium light that had a fucking rocket launcher on it.
And they were spraying them down.
They was spraying them down.
And they was sniping them too.
Yeah.
Because a little girl got killed out there.
Yeah, man.
Damn devil.
Man, he's not gonna stop, man.
Huh.
He's not gonna stop.
It's the outrage.
You know?
Alright.
That's why the Lord got to come back and bring his ass down, man. You know?
Yahweh Shai is that ultimate power that's going to overthrow the white man.
Hell yeah.
Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. All right? Given by permission from the Most High, man. Yahweh. All right? We as Israelites in these fleshly bodies, man, we can't take over so-called white man, man. All right? Because this is his kingdom, man. Only Yahweh Shai has to take him out of his power, man. All right? So we just out here prophesying, tell you what's gonna happen, man. All right, telling you how this place is gonna fall. All right, telling you how, all right, our kingdom is gonna come to fruition. All right, trying to wake up the elect of our people. All right.
Because this righteous vibration that we pushing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai is what's shaking this kingdom. You know, us coming out here, because the prophets before the downfall of kingdoms. Yahweh Shai set the prophets out there to preach the downfall of the place that they were living in, which is exactly what we're doing.
And that was one of the signs that was missing on that video. When they was listing the different signs that let you know that a kingdom is falling, one of the things that they left out was the prophets, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? They out there. We out there, man. Worldwide, man, throughout the four corners.
These are the men to turn the world upside down, man. That's the book of Acts, man.
Y'all forget it. It says the word shall be preached unto all the world, and then the end shall come. You know?
Yeah, man.
That's, you know.
Back in John 10 and 10. This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai came for the Israelites, man. And they might have life and have it abundantly, man. All right, what's that part of that abundance, man? You so-called white people in slavery, man. Under us, man. All right, the rest of you nations under slavery, man. All right.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
The wine is philosophies, man. All right, democracies, that wine, man. All right, different philosophies, man. That's other than the ways of the Heavenly Father. All right, man.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
He's a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, man. The so-called white man don't keep at home, man. Your damn home is Petra, man. The Mount Seir, man. That's where your home is at. All right. But over the years, you took over other nations, especially our people. All right. Killed them. All right. Put them in subjection, and claim that land as being your own, man. And push lies through your schools and through history. All right. Saying the people that we took over, they wanted to be taken over. You know?
This land is your land, this land is my land. It was made for you and me. No.
Yeah.
You made that song up after you took it from them. You know?
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Enlarges his desires as hell, man. Everywhere he go is death and destruction, man. And pollution, man. Where's his eyes headed to now, man? Mars, man.
Yeah.
That's what his eyes headed to. He ain't get on the moon yet, man. All right. And in his schools, they teach you that he went to the moon and shit. And his media, that's a lie, man. All right. The so-called white man ain't never been to the moon, man. All right. He can't get past the Van Allen belt. All right. It's a belt of radiation, man. All right. That's that fence. All right, that the Most High put, to keep out you devils, man. All right.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as dead, and cannot be satisfied.
Cannot be satisfied, man. All right. He has the whole world, man, under his thumb, man. But he still
you got the land of Israel, but you still warring with the people in Gaza and up there in Syria, Palestine. Like you got your land, but you still fighting them for. What else do you want, man?
You know why?
We know what you want. You want to extend the territory of Israel. You basically want everything over there, man. Because you want wherever you got the natural resources at, wherever you got the opium, you got the oil. You know, what was the war in was that Afghanistan about? Opium, man. And lithium. All right. Then you had the poppy fields over there in what was that, man? Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? Like this devil, he wants to suck the earth dry, man.
Sir, isn't lithium pig
He wants to hurry up and get all his blessing out the earth that he felt back with Isaac that he should have got.
Yeah.
He want to suck it all up and use it for nobody else could have.
They're getting that cobalt out of Africa now too, for those electric cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he do.
He's put a filthy straw into the earth and just soaked every fucking drip out of it, man.
McDonald's straw.
All type of blood running through that straw, killing everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death.
And then you go into hell and death. Those are two things that can't be satisfied. The grave and death can't be satisfied. Everybody goes back to the grave and death. Everybody in the earth. The way the world is set up now, anyway. Go ahead.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's why he's the last samurai. That's why he's the last Mohican. That's why he's the Israelites. That's why he's everybody, man.
Egyptians.
Yeah, he's the Egyptians. How you got Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra? Come on, man. Like, you everybody. You the Greeks. You're not even really Greeks. You're not even really the Greeks. But you everybody, though. You run everything.
Yeah, do what we say and catch a missile.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, read that part again, bro.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
What other event in history is familiar with that? When you go back to the Greeks, everybody was all one people.
Yeah.
Under Antiochus Epiphanes.
Right.
And that same sentiment goes back to ancient Babylon. One world, man. Everybody as one.
Same language.
Everybody speaking the same language. You know what I'm saying? That's why that whole spirit here in America, everybody's American.
Yeah.
You know, when you ask everybody their nationality, oh, I'm an American. That's one of the first things they say.
Yeah. Before you say he's Chinese, he's gonna say he's American.
Yep.
You ask an Iranian. Before he says Iranian, I'm Chinese, black, or everybody. First thing they say is they're American.
I'm a Muslim. I think I'm white, but I'm a Muslim.
All right.
All right, bro. You guys are black Jews, right?
No, we're the Israelites. We're not.
I thought you're Ethiopian black Jews.
No, that's not us.
Oh, you're just Israelites.
We're the real.
Well, I'm a Muslim.
All right, man. Yeah.
I'm an Irish.
Fuck the hell out.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah, don't let him get that demon going.
Hey.
Yeah, he's an American Muslim.
I didn't see him creep up on.
Confusion.
Yeah.
American Muslim. Yeah, hey, you know. But that's part of that everybody being one.
Yeah.
You know, over here, everybody, you're an American. You can pick whatever
Freedom of
religion
yeah.
that you want to involve yourself with. You know, everybody. You know, it's hey, thank this devil for that, man. Why there's so much confusion here? You know?
Yeah, the Most High separated the nations, man.
Yeah.
All right? You want us separate, man. You don't want us to be all together and shit in unity. That's what bred wickedness, man. All right? Because we Israelites don't supposed to be mingling with you other nations. See what happens, man.
We'll get dirty like y'all.
You know?
Gun. And that goes into why we ain't supposed to, like you said, being mingled. That's why we ain't supposed to be married in with the heathen either. You know, because you're going to take upon their philosophies. You're going to basically stray away from the Heavenly Father.
That's because our men are weak. The men of our nation are weak. That's the real problem with that. Because we always have sympathy. We want to appease these women. I mean, not to go into that, but That's usually what happens. And it turns our hearts. You know, that's why when you go into, not to go into it, but just to say, when Zerubbabel, they did that experiment to see which was the strongest, women were the strongest. But the only thing stronger than women was the truth. Yeah. The Most High had in his truth, his wisdom. What the truth is, Jake is weak. Jake will always fold under a woman, unless he has the spirit of truth in the Yahweh Shem Shai.
Is back in Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Woe to him that increases that's not his, man. All right, destruction unto him that's increases that's not his, man. All right, he increases lands that's not his, man. All right, he increases the land that's people living on, living their daily lives, you know, doing what they do, and here come this devil, man. Here come this devil, trying to get in, you know, spit that poison out at him. Then you try to talk to him and be civil and shit. Then he comes with the sword, man.
It's like that thief you know in the hood, right?
Yeah.
That come over and said he want to borrow some money or something.
Yeah.
I just want $1, man. I don't even want to talk to you. You don't even come over here. Like that, you don't even want him around because, you know, tell him what he might do. He's going to bring some trouble to you.
A finagler, man.
A finagler, right? You got more?
Okay. How long, and to him that, I'm going to step back up. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Thick clay, man. Thick clay is that debt, man. That heavy debt, man. All right? The U.S. debt is what? Over 20 trillion? No, that's the national debt. The overall debt's like what, over 200 trillion or something, man. Some crazy ass number like that. You know? That's that debt, that thick clay, man. The Hebrew word of batya. So kingdom can't go on if you're in heavy debt.
I also like to use that scripture sometimes with the debt of he got an oath of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because he just running wild, just doing whatever the hell he want, like nobody gonna check him eventually. He got debt to pay in his blood with the Most High in slavery.
Yeah, that's why Trump is trying to get that space program.
Get to stop it from showing up.
Get that Star Wars program that you think gonna fight the angels and shit.
Right.
You know?
The pride of this
pride of this devil. You know? That's right. Oh, you still got more?
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them? Go ahead. This is a lot.
Oh, when you that verse that you reading right now, an example of that, South Africa. Got them Hamites down there raising hell against Esau, killing them and shit, man. You know, they want to get rid of all you devils, man. Yeah. They're rising up suddenly and they fighting your ass, man. Yeah. You know,
it's a beautiful thing, though.
That's beautiful to see that, man.
You know, in the
we should be seeing that all worldwide right now, man.
In the kingdom. What you so-called white people gonna catch hell from the other nations, man?
Yeah.
That's the start of it.
Yeah.
To recognizing that you so-called white people are the devil, man, and you don't supposed to be around anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Never trust thine enemy. Man.
Let me read this first, then you go back into that. Isaiah chapter 10, start at verse 5. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. And in there, of course, Assyrian was talking about the Assyrians then, but now it's also an analogy of the so-called white man, the Edomites. It says, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation, Israelites, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread down like the mire in the streets. Howbeit he meaneth so, not so. Neither do his heart thinks so, but it is in his heart to destroy and to cut off nations, not a few.
It's in his heart, man.
That's what it's in his heart. He's like, oh, you gave me the job to do that? I'm going to destroy everything
Yeah.
and everybody. That's what his MO is.
What's that movie? Is it Destroyer of Worlds? It's not a movie. It's some dude that did a video on it or something like that.
Oh, was it the cartoon thing?
No, it's some guy. He said we're destroy worlds or something like that. It's like a quote from some dude. I forgot what his
I think
name.
you're talking about Robert Oppenheimer.
I believe.
That's what you're talking about? The man who created the atomic bomb.
Yeah. Destroy worlds.
Germany.
Yeah, man.
I think that was in a movie or something recently.
I think it was in a
Oh,
movie
yeah,
too.
something.
That's why I was thinking of it. I knew it was a quote.
Right, from historical.
That
Kind of sound like that Green Lantern. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, that's the MO. You so-called white people, man. That's what's in your spirit, man. To be a destroyer, man. All right.
That's why he's called you the rod of his anger and the staff of his indignation.
Yeah, he's the sword of the Most High.
Yep. Same song.
Scriptures say about Babylon being the hammer of the earth. What do you do with a hammer? You bash it, man.
Break shit up.
Break it up. That's what Esau. He's done that real skillfully, man.
Yep.
You know, he knows how to break up nations, man. You know, he knows how to cause disquietness of two nations that are at peace with each other. He knows how to stir up discord and
discord between one nation. He's trying to do that with China and Taiwan right now.
Yeah.
He did it with North and South Korea, with North Korea.
Yeah.
This is what he does. Look, he got the so-called Negro and the Hispanics and natives all thinking they separate and hating each other also. Now that does fit into the curse, but he played that up though. Black and Mexican wars in prison and shit, he played that shit up.
Yeah, man.
Even when you look in the Crips and Bloods, when he throw the guns in the neighborhoods,
Yep.
or he arrested Jake and put him in the opposite neighborhood, and that caused tension, or steal a car from a Jake, and then do a drive-by in it, and that caused more tension in between us.
Yep.
You know, all of that. That's what Esau do. He think of any way to destroy.
Yeah, the war on drugs.
Right.
You know, this devil, he the culprit behind.
Right.
He the culprit behind fucking fucking up Jake, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi in the hoods.
Kind.
Fucking their ass up. Then he wants to send drugs from the South America through the Northern Kingdom.
Kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lock you up.
Yeah, blame it up on them.
Blame it on them. Lock the drug traffickers, the drug dealers up, which is the Northern Kingdom. You know, some of the tribes of the Northern Kingdom. Lock them up, give them baseball, football numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Then destroying, Jake in the hood, man.
Kind. Like
That through the CIA, man.
Yep.
He has
The
creative
CIA.
ways to destroy, man.
Kind.
Keep his fingerprint off. To me,
He
it's
creates the drugs, then he ship it to Jake and have Jake selling it, and then he declares war on drugs.
Yep.
He set up terrorist groups, rebel groups, put weapons in their hands,
Yep.
send them to a country to destroy the women and children,
Yep.
kill civilians, and then blame it on that particular region that they're the one that's doing the killing, and then wage war on terrorism.
Kind.
This man is the devil.
Or
man.
this devil further things, he'll put like a bunch of drills in the earth, deep in the earth, to cause earthquakes. And then once the earthquake happens to the people, he'll start a foundation in order to raise money for that Jake. And then he'll keep the money.
Yep.
Look at what happened to Haiti. You know, all that money that they raised, ain't none of it go to them.
They kidnapped a bunch of kids down there too.
Gone. All of that.
Angelina Jolie got 15 kids now. All little black Haitians. Now I'm joking, but that's kind of what happens. They do that, and they put them right in the drug traffic circles and whatever. Drug traffic, sex traffic circles, the pedophilia circles. They do that.
You gotta have a wicked, deceivable type of spirit to come up with this
Con.
shit. Right.
Con.
Spend all your, hey, what it say?
Yeah.
I gotta get it, bro.
Con, what's
Yeah.
another example?
Full spirit to come.
I got a quick script,
Go ahead,
real
bro.
quick. Psalms 58,
Yep.
starting at 2.
Yep.
Yet in heart you work wickedness, you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Speaking lies, man, out the womb, man. So when you devils